Grand risings and cheers and drinking a pint of coffee. Anyways, I wanted to share what I I received in the middle of the night. So I was trying to go back to sleep, and my thoughts were just like going on and didn't want to shut down. And so I started like tuning into like what can I do, and I saw an image of these beings, and you might have seen them. They're called the Blemmies, and they're the people with their faces in their torso. So what I started doing was I was energetically placing my head in my torso. And what that did for me was like it brought me like peace, and it helped. Are there mosquitoes? There's mosquitoes trying to bite me. Anyways, yeah, it actually like worked, and it brought me like to a peaceful mental space, and I was able to calm myself down and go back to sleep. So when I woke up, I did slight research on these beings, or people, basically. Well, it's the same thing. I feel like, mm, a lot of like a lot of us that look different. We went into Middle Earth, and we still exist. Just because we hide because we look different. But yeah, I wasn't really researching much for these beings. Anyways, I felt myself like zoning out as I was speaking, so I had to like center myself again. But anyways, yeah. So I invite you to practice like tuning into that, and placing your head on your torso, and see what that does for you. I feel like mama. There's a lot of information. Give me 1 second. Let me tune into it. I feel something's coming through. And if you want to practice at this moment, try it. Just imagine that your head is in your torso, and just relax and breathe. Don't overthink it. Ishkara mama tete ishkete are ishkuto kora ishketa tare itikena are ite ishkete. Hmm. So what I'm seeing is like Middle Earth, and I see like the civilizations. There's like various tribes. Let me ask. I see one of them. I'll say somebody, but I see one of are ishkete ore teteke. Mm. I feel like different. What I'm hearing is different centers of communication, and also how how our solar plexus is our second mind. But I feel like when or these when our heads are in our torso, our solar plexus is our only mind. We only need one mind. Our head is our, if I could put it in words, it's our human head, the third dimensional head. So what I hear is there's extra noise when we have two heads, two thoughts, centers. And it's like what I see, it's like mm, like the struggle of balancing both um, centers, which is our human mind and our spiritual mind. So when we connect our heads to our torso, and I'm hearing it in a spiritual sense, in a aligned sense, we open the channels of our okay, so it's like we tune out the noise. Since our minds, when we are born, we get oh, they feed us all this false information, and it's like our heads become an entity of its own. But when we unite with our torso, our heads to our torso, we come back to our center. Mm. And I see how he's showing me how this practice um, welcomes in the concept of a new earth way of living. So, and I just see like they're showing me how peaceful they live their land, and how they grow crops, and I see like a river, and they're like they're doing agriculture. Mm. And I see he's just showing me like a basket full of fruits and vegetables, and to me that represents like abundance, fruition, and it doesn't necessarily need to be like food wise. It's like growth, like mental growth. Thank you so much. Yeah, mashikete. Mm. He's like walking back to his village, to his people. Let me return back to my energy, my body, receiving a, excuse me, I just released something. um, Receiving a shower of golden light. Mm, that was so cool. So yeah, um, I forgot what I said, but practice this and share what your experiences. Write a journal. Journal everything that you're receiving, because this is activating your like higher states of consciousness. Mm. I'm sending you guys so much love and gratitude and appreciation, and I encourage you to share your experiences with me. Nashkere kete te atashkere.